Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I am going to be picking up a new hobby. I don't even think you guys have gotten my knitting vlog yet because I'm still in the middle of my first project. So I'm kind of just collecting these like infinity stones. I don't know, I just all of a sudden really had the urge to learn how to sew. I think I saw one TikTok and I was like, all right, that's the final sign. Like I've always wanted to know how to sew, but I don't know, seeing that TikTok just really did it for me. So we're gonna be learning how to sew today. Now it's just I actually did a pretty good job! Hi guys, really quickly before we continue on to the video, I want to talk about today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. As most of you know, I have my own Squarespace website, which I've been using for the longest time and I love it so much. When it comes to Squarespace, the tools are really easy to use and navigate. Whenever you're first starting your website, you can choose to use their Blueprint AI tool, which is what I use to build my website. All you have to do is answer a few questions about your brand and it'll create this custom website that you can edit and alter to make your own, which is going to be really useful for me in the future because I am, hint, thinking about putting some sewing things on my website. I'm not going to say too much. Their Blueprint AI tool is definitely going to help me with navigating how I'm gonna organize that into my website. And for all my creators and business owners, Squarespace basically lets you sell whatever you want, from physical items to digital patterns to services and even members only content. So whatever it is you do, Squarespace is the perfect platform to sell your content. So if you guys are ready to start your own website or finally launch that project you've been putting off, head to squarespace.com to start your free trial. And when you're ready to launch, you can go to this URL to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain using my code Kamryn Cain. And now back to the video. I will say I already have the basics, I think, because I have kind of gone through this phase. When I got my sewing machine a few years back for my birthday, I made a bonnet and a scrunchie. I think I made multiple bonnets and a scrunchie, and then after that I kind of just never picked it back up. So I am so glad and grateful for that because I know how to do like basic stitches. I will say there's still a lot of learning that I need to do. Like I don't know any of the controls on the sewing machine. I don't know any of that. That's stuff that I need to figure out because that's actually really important things that you need to know. So I gotta figure that stuff out, but I do know how to do like the basic stuff. So how hard can this really be? But before we get into anything, we of course have to buy our materials, which I actually did. I first went to Michael's to see what kind of fabrics they had. I had to go to multiple Michael's because only one of them actually had fabrics. I'm pretty sure fabrics are new to Michael's, but I ended up finding a few fabrics from Michael's. And then I also went to Hobby Lobby, which is where I found the potluck of fabrics. Everything was so beautiful. I had to restrict myself to only buying 10 fabrics because I was just so excited. I wanted literally everything, but I knew I shouldn't get it all at once because that's just never the way to go. So I just got the ones that I really like, and that is what I'm going to be showing you guys. But also I did do a lot of Amazon shopping. Everything is from Amazon. If you guys are interested, it's all in my storefront. But first, let's go through all of those boring basic stuff that you need for sewing, and then we'll get into all the fun, cool, beautiful fabrics that I got. Luckily, I already have the sewing machines and most of the basics, so I didn't have to get a lot of those, but I did pick up some more white thread. I just got this pack of white thread because I know I'm going to be using this the most. I also got some fabric scissors because my fabric scissors are so old. They're from high school and they don't even cut yarn, so I just needed some new fabric scissors. I also got the rolling cutter, but that doesn't come till later, so I'm waiting on that. Then I just got these little clips. These are supposed to be easier than using pins because you won't poke yourself, and that's why I hated using pins. I was always poking myself, so I picked up these clips, which I think I'm gonna like a lot more, especially with thicker projects. I also picked up this lip edge ruler. This is gonna help me with like cutting with my roller cutter, basically. So like you have the floor and then you put this on the floor. I'm so bad at explaining. Okay, so basically you have your project, you put this on top of your project, and then you can cut in a straight line with this. So that's why I picked this up. And I also picked up a sewing mat. It's a lot bigger than I thought. I think it'll be beneficial to me whenever I decide to start making bigger sewing projects. But I bought this ginormous mat that I did not mean to buy. I really thought it was like half of this size. I was wondering why it was $60, but I know nothing about sewing, so I just assumed it was just an expensive purchase. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep it because I feel like I'm really gonna use it in the future. But I also got an iron. These are important for ironing out any seams that are in your fabric before you start sewing. I've been watching so many sewing videos, guys. Like waiting for these things to come in the mail has been killing me because I've just been watching sewing video after sewing video because of how excited I am. Like I love discovering a new hobby because I get so excited. Let's just hope this one sticks. But anyways, I did an iron because I need one. This is just a cute little mini one and it was only like 16 bucks. Then I bought some batting. This is what you use whenever you make like little makeup bags or just really anything. It's like the padding that goes inside so it's not just flat. Then I bought these little seam creasers. I don't know what they're called, but basically for quilting you use these to mark where you're, or not even just for quilting, just in general, you can use these to indent into your fabric, so then you can mark where you're going to be sewing. Then I got a few project-based things. I got some lobster clasps. I always get that wrong. Lobster clasps. It's like a mouthful. Lobster clasps. Like, try and say it. Lobster clasps. It's too many S's. But anyways, I got some I got these because I really want to make some keychains with these, like a little, my keys are all the way over there, but you know, like what you hold your keys on, you use this to make it. So I really want to make some of those. I also got some zippers for makeup bags. I also ordered mini zippers for, again, the little keychains. I want to make like little keychain pouches, like, you know, the Lululemon ones, those. Like I want to make ones like those, but that doesn't come in the mail till later today. I also got something that attaches to my sewing machine to help my stitches be straighter. That also comes later today. And then I just got some ribbon so I can do some lace trimming around whatever projects that I want to do it to. And now let's get into the fabric. I am so excited. I love all the fabric I bought. Let me show you guys all of it. So from Michael's, I got a yard of these two Disney ones. I got this Winnie and the Pooh one, which is so cute. And then this Bambi one, I literally was so happy when I found this. It is so freaking cute. Like, look how adorable it is. I love Bambi so much. And then the rest are from Hobby Lobby, which I got half a yard of. I first got another Winnie and the Pooh one because I couldn't resist. Like, I was in line waiting for the worker to finish cutting the person's fabric in front of me, and I was just staring. This was next to me in line, and I was just staring at it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I do not need it. I do not. And then I just needed it. I needed it. I put one of the ones I had in my cart back, and I put that one in my cart because it was just, it's too cute to pass up. It's like a vintage little Winnie and the Pooh fabric. How adorable is that? Oh, I love it. I don't even know what I'm gonna be making with all of these, but I love everything. I'm so excited. Then I got a few plaid fabrics. I love plaid. Plaid is like one of my favorite patterns ever. I got just a plain red one that I can use for the inside of like a makeup bag or something, just a basic one that I'm probably gonna use a lot. Then I got this vintage red one, which I think is so pretty, and it goes really well with this green one. I feel like these are like Christmas vibes, which is so cute and fun. I hope I make some Christmas projects. I definitely want to make some Christmas gifts if I actually start getting good at this, because this is way easier than crocheting and knitting and quicker. So hopefully I can make some Christmas gifts. But anyways, I got these two, which are so freaking pretty. I also got a blue plaid. I literally want plaid in every single color, but these are the ones that I could find that I really liked, so I just picked up these. Then of course, another basic, just a polka dot. Again, I feel like this is a perfect fabric for the inside of a project. It's just a plain white and red polka dot pattern. Then I got some floral patterns. I got this vintage looking one. This one is really, really pretty. And then if you guys know, you know, this is the blue one that I got for a crochet project that failed because I didn't know how to sew. So maybe I can refurbish that. I probably won't, but I could if I actually get good at sewing. But it's just this pretty blue floral pattern. Then I got this pink one. This one is so pretty. It's so coquette and it's just so pretty. Like, sewing is so fun because all the fabrics are just so beautiful. Like, everything is just so pretty. You don't have to worry about picking something to look good or something, because with sewing, it's just like the fabric speaks for itself. With crocheting and knitting, you got to figure out a color palette that works for what you're making, and that'll either make or break the project. But with sewing, like, the pattern's already there. You know what I mean? Like, the yarn, or not the yarn, the fabric speaks for itself. So that's what I'm really excited about, because there's so many pretty patterns. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. And then lastly, I just picked up these really pretty ones. I got this strawberry because I love strawberries so much. I love strawberry pattern things, and that one is just so pretty. And then I got this yellow one, which I thought was beautiful, and I don't have any yellow fabrics, so I had to pick that one up. And that is everything I bought. I don't even know how much I spent. I don't want to know how much I spent. Like, it's really none of my business, but I want to get started on knitting, or not knitting, oh my gosh, like, I'm literally acquiring all the infinity stones. I can't even remember what they're called. Like, this is like when a mom has a bunch of kids and then can't remember any of their names, or like gets their names mixed up. That's literally me with all of my hobbies. Those are my children. But anyways, I want to get started on sewing my first project. I'm so freaking excited. I literally am going to dedicate the whole day to just sewing. I'm gonna give myself that much. I'm gonna go get my sewing machine. We're gonna set up. I really wish I had a sewing desk. I'm gonna have to do it on the floor, which means hunchback, which kind of sucks, but I'm gonna be so excited that I won't even notice. So I'm gonna pick out my first project. We're gonna go get my sewing machine. We're gonna set everything up. I'm also, oh my gosh, I didn't show y'all the most important part. I got this really cute little sewing storage bag from Hobby Lobby. I ordered another one from Amazon, which it comes on Thursday, but when I saw this one, I think I'm gonna like this one more than the one that's gonna come on Amazon. So when the one that comes from Amazon comes, we're gonna compare the two, see which one I like more. Really just which one is bigger, because both of the patterns are just so beautiful. And then whichever one is smaller, I'll just return. But I went and got this from Hobby Lobby, and look how cute! Look how cute! These are all my old sewing materials, and you can take this off, and I'm gonna put like my fabrics in there and stuff, but how cute is that? I'm so excited. But anyways, I'm gonna go get my sewing machine. We're gonna pick our first project, and I'm also gonna organize some of this and then my old sewing supplies. I have this one. Oh, anyways, I have this. This is my old sewing basket. I think this is the most beautiful basket ever. Like, I honestly would much rather use this than any other basket. I could not find something as beautiful as this, but as you can see, it is broken and I'm so sad about it, but it's so pretty. Like, I love this pattern. But anyways, I have some old sewing supplies in here, so I'm gonna go through it and put anything that I want to keep in here. And yeah, I will be back when everything is organized. We have our project picked out and we're ready to start sewing. I'm so excited, guys. Like, okay, like I told you guys, I don't have a desk, so let me show you my genius setup. Originally I was gonna do on the floor, but look how smart I am. I'm just gonna do it on my bed. Tell me this doesn't work. I have my chair there, all my materials here. This big old mat is gonna help with keeping everything nice and flat. Like, how perfect is that? I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I just wanted to show you guys that because I was so excited. Okay, I figured out what I want to make. I want to make a little makeup bag, but now it's just a matter of figuring out what fabric I want to use. I don't know if I want to use like a cute one yet, or if I should save that for when I actually get good. I really don't know what fabric I want to do. I think I should do one of my 1 yard fabrics just so that I can save some, because this has more fabric than the other ones. But I don't know, everything in me wants to use like all these really pretty fun ones that I got from Hobby Lobby. I honestly really like this one, but I don't know what the interior would be. I should have got like basic colors instead of getting all these patterns, because I don't know what the inside should be. This polka dot one, I feel like these don't really go that well together, so I don't think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I might just have to save the pink one for another project, because I really don't know what the interior should be if I used it. I was not thinking in terms of makeup bags whenever I bought these, because I don't know what the inside of any of these should be. Okay, I've made a few combinations. I don't know what I want to go with. I first have these two, which I don't know if they really go together. I can't really tell, and I don't even know which one would be the inside and the outside, because I feel like both of these are good interior colors. So I'm not very strong on this decision. Then I have these two. I feel like these go really pretty together. I love the dark on dark and the red on the red. I just hope it's not too much, because both of these are really, like, I don't want it to be an eyesore, if that makes sense. Then there's these two. I also think this is really pretty. I think I would do this on the outside and this on the inside. Well, I don't know. I just feel like these go together kind of nicely. And then there's these two. I don't know if I would do those two or if I would do these two, but I feel like this Winnie and the Pooh one would look really good with one of these plaid ones. I just don't know which one. So those are my options. I'm gonna sit here and ponder for a little bit until I figure it out. I really wish I would have got some more basic ones, because I just got a bunch of pattern fabrics and I was not thinking about when I make bags. So I'm gonna sit here and think for a little bit longer. Okay, I made my decision and I'm so excited. I'm also going to be doing something that I probably shouldn't do as a beginner, but I just feel like it works so well together and I really want to do it. So I'm going to be using these two fabrics. I think I'm going to use this for the inside, this for the outside. Yeah. And then I want to add this lacy trimming along the bag. I feel like that would be so cute. So it's gonna look literally something like this. I don't know, I feel like that would be so cute. Or do I want to do, I feel like the lace goes better with the plaid than it does the flower. So I don't know which one I want to make the inside and which one I want to make the outside. But honestly, I think I'm gonna do the plaid on the outside and then the flower on the inside, because I don't know, this doesn't go as well as this does, I feel like. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start cutting. Again, don't really know what I'm doing here because I don't know how large my zippers are. So I'm just gonna kind of guess and do some research. I don't know which of these zippers works best with this and also this. So I don't know, I'm gonna do more research basically and figure out what I want to do. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting. I honestly wish I had my roller cutter now, because this is really perfect for using that, but I don't. I'm gonna cut 9 inches because I think my zipper is 8 inches and I feel like you should cut the fabric a little bit bigger than the zipper. Also, I don't know, should I iron it now or iron it after I cut it? I think I'm gonna iron it after I cut it. I hope y'all aren't yelling at me right now. Okay, I cut out my fabric. Took way longer than it needed to because I was trying to get it perfect, but I literally couldn't. And I also had to do like some math. I don't know how correct it is because I don't know sewing math, so I kind of just had to figure it out because the pattern or the tutorial that I'm using is using a 11 centimeter zipper and my zipper is not 11 centimeters, so I had to kind of reconstruct and figure out how to cut my fabric to match it, but hopefully I got it right. So I cut my pieces. I also cut this little square, which I think is the little tab that you use to, you know, open the bag. And then I think the way it's gonna look is it's gonna be like this. This is quite big, but then again, like it's gonna be flat at the bottom, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also excited. I'm about to start cutting my batting, but I'm having so much fun and all I've done is just cut fabric. So this is looking to be good. I just finished quilting fabric, and honestly I don't really like the quilting technique that I use. I just used what the tutorial used, but I think hers were closer together. Mine are so far apart. You can't even really tell because this what is it called, batting is really thin. I kind of wish I had a thicker one. Honestly, I should have doubled it. I feel like that would look a lot better, but this is what we're looking at. You can't even tell it's really quilted, but I'm hoping that whenever I put it all together it'll look better. So let's move on to the next step. This should have took me 5 minutes. It's been like an hour and a half. Okay, I just sewed the zipper and the lace hemming on without like any tutorial or anything. Well, I watched the zipper tutorial, but not like the lace one. I just kind of guessed. So I'm really nervous to take it off with this machine and see how I did because I was going all types of crooked. I was trying to keep it as close to the zipper as possible and it kept going the other way and I didn't know how to fix it. So I'm so nervous to see, but here is what it looks like this way and it's gonna flip. Oh, I actually did pretty good. I actually did a pretty good job. It's basically gonna go like this and then I'm gonna sew this down, but look how good that actually looks. And then it's gonna open and close. You can go inside. Wait, this is actually turning out really good, but I'm wondering when we sew the inside lining. I'm like, I opened it and I was like, oh, this is not my flowers. I don't know. I'm gonna trust the process and I'm gonna keep going. I'm so nervous, but it's like actually working, so I'm excited. Okay, update. It's actually coming together. Here is what it's looking like and watch. It's looking so cute. I'm really excited. I think the only thing it's missing is like my label, which I was gonna like buy a whole printer and make my labels because the DIY girly in me knows that I can do that, but I could literally just buy them on Etsy. But like, I don't know, I kind of just want to buy a printer and make my own. But I know I should just buy them on Etsy and call it a day, which is probably what I'm gonna do tonight. But it's time to start sewing the sides closed, which I have no idea how we're gonna sew the sides closed, but it's looking so cute. I love it so much. It just needs like a little piece here, maybe like a bow or something. I don't know, but I'm so in love with the way it's turning out. Okay, it's a lot later, I'm not gonna lie. I am so nervous because I just finished, not the bag, but like this structure of the bag. So we're gonna see when I flip this upside down or inside out if it looks like a makeup bag. I'm so nervous. It's a lot smaller than I thought because my zipper is actually pretty small, so I want to order bigger ones, but I'm so nervous. We're gonna flip this inside out and pray. Oh my gosh, it's a little it's not perfect, but oh my gosh, that's like actually something. Oh my gosh, guys, it's more of a cube than a rectangle, but it's literally something. Like, guys, and then you open it. Okay, I honestly kind of want to redo my stitching, like the part that makes it a box. I want to redo it because I think mine is too out here, so it's making the bag more square and I want a more rectangle, so I'm gonna redo those. I've never redone something. I'm gonna use my little stitch undoer. Oh my gosh, well, I'll be back in like 30 minutes when I undo all of these stitches. This takes forever. Okay, I just redid everything. Hopefully it's better. I'm a little nervous. I just want it to be a little bit more rectangular. Now it's just too long. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more. Luckily, I don't have to undo anything because I'm just gonna cut off what I already did. So I guess I'll just make it a little bit taller. Ugh. Here we go again. Okay, let's do this way. Moment of truth again for the third time and hopefully the last time. I just don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that's still too wide. I want it to be taller. If I take it in more, okay, I think I'm gonna take it in a little bit more, like literally a centimeter. I'm gonna make this machine explode the way that Okay, hi guys. I'm done with the project. I finished it like an hour ago. I went to go get something to eat because I was hungry and I was gonna call it a day after I ate dinner, but the whole time I was eating dinner I was thinking about a new project. So I'm gonna make another project. I'm so surprised that I'm gonna make another project today because I was gonna wait because I thought I'd be tired of it, but I'm like, now that I've gotten the first project out of the way, I feel unstoppable. So let me show you guys. Actually, I never showed you guys. Here's what it looks like. It's not perfect, you know, it is adorable. It's really cute. You can see the potential. I wish it was longer this way because it's like such a weird shape. I put my bedazzling stuff in here. Look how cute. Ah, I love it, but it'll forever be my first ever project. I'm gonna keep it forever. Unlike my first crochet project, I got rid of that so fast. I do wish it had more structure though, because it's so square. I wish it had more structure so that it could stay in a cube like this. But the fabric is like really, what is the word for sewing? I don't know. The fabric is like very squishy, I guess. So it just doesn't really hold shape. But I am gonna make another project. I love this so much though. It's so cute. I figured this all out by myself. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I love this little tab. Like, everything about this was just super duper fun. I'll link the tutorial I used down below, but I feel like I'm out of YouTube territory. Now I can go onto TikTok territory. Like, I can watch a TikTok tutorial and understand. So I'm gonna start my next project and I'm actually gonna make a book sleeve. I'm so excited because the book sleeves are so cute. So I'm gonna pick out my fabric and then we're gonna get started. I do really wish I had my rolling cutter. It's supposed to come tomorrow, but the good thing is that my little seam straightener, like basically whenever I'm sewing, it'll keep my stitches straight. Like, it'll keep it straight so I don't have to do this. That came, so I'm gonna figure out how to use that, and that'll help a lot with sewing the quilting, which honestly, like, even if it's not straight, you really can't even tell because the bag or whatever you're making gets folded up in so many ways that you don't even realize that your quilting is not perfect. But I'm gonna try to make a book sleeve, and then I also want to make it a little bit puffier, so I'm gonna see if I can double up on the batting so it can be a little bit more poofy. I like more of a poofy look. And I'm so excited. I was literally scrolling on Pinterest. I saved so much stuff onto my new sewing Pinterest board and everything is so freaking cute, so I'm really excited. But I'm gonna pick out some fabrics for this next project. I am gonna make one more project for this and then I'll end the video. I only want to make 3 projects, but there's so many things I want to make. Like, I want to make bags, I want to make laptop sleeves, Kindle sleeves, book sleeves, pouches, a little keychain. I want to make this for my keys. Like, there's just so much I want to make before I move on to clothing territory. I'm so scared of clothing territory because once you go there, you can't go back. Like, I don't remember the last time I crocheted something other than clothing once I figured out how to crochet clothing. So I'm gonna enjoy the little fun small projects while I can before I get excited and move right into the big projects. But I'm gonna stop yapping, pick my fabrics, and we're gonna get started. I'm really excited for time so we can see how long this takes me. Hopefully it doesn't take me as long as this does. It's a lot easier. It's really just like 2 squares. I don't think there's much like folding or anything special that I have to do, so it shouldn't take that long. But for time's sake, it is 7:18 right now. We are gonna see how long this takes me because I'm definitely making it in one sitting. Also, I'm sorry for the camera going in and out of focus. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, I decided to go with these 2 fabrics for my book sleeve. This is gonna be the outside, this is gonna be the inside, and I'm just gonna fly through this. I'm not gonna do much talking because I've talked enough. Just watch, sit back, and enjoy. I'm probably gonna crash out 1 or 2 or 5 times, but you know, to y'all it'll look like, you know, it was a little quick one too. Anyways, enjoy. 19. I'm so tired. It is well past my bedtime, but I finished my project. I hate that the camera goes in and out of focus. Here is my little book sleeve. How cute is this? Look at that. I'm getting so much better too. Like, I've already noticed so much improvement from my first to my second project, and I have not put a book in here yet. So if a book doesn't fit, all right, we're gonna see if my book fits in this sleeve. I'm so nervous. Oh, I forgot to cut this. It's literally a perfect fit. Oh my gosh, if I had made it any smaller, it would not have fit. Oh my goodness. And then look guys, this is so cute. I kind of wish I made the bows longer, but look. New hobby, a freaking quired, bro. This is honestly, it might be a little too big for my book, so I'm thinking a Bible sleeve, question mark. Or even better, because whenever I go to church, I bring my Bible and my journal so that I can annotate and take notes. So now, instead of having to hold both of these, please fit. Oh, I don't know if my Bible will fit. My Bible might be a little too big. I mean, I'm sure it can fit, but like, it's kind of unpractical if it's this snug, but it definitely fits. It's just a little snug. That's literally perfect. And then whenever I have both of them, I can shove both of them in there. So then I don't have to carry my Bible and my journal. I can just have them in one place. Oh my gosh, guys, like, this is literally game changing. Now I have no excuse to not read my physical books, because I'm always just reading my Kindle because I'm always scared I'm gonna damage my books. Now I don't have an excuse. How cute is this, guys? Like, oh, this pattern is so beautiful. Oh, and it's so good. Like, my quilting is so much better. My lines are straighter. You can actually tell it's a little bit quilted. I didn't double the batting because I don't even know if you're allowed to do that, but I feel like you're allowed to do anything. So I'm gonna not be scared next time, and I'm gonna double it so then it can be a little bit more padded. But I'm gonna round this corner. Yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, I'm so happy. Like, oh, this is so cute. I'm so proud of myself. I did 2 projects today, both of which were somewhat of a success. I mean, this one is not bad, but like, look how cute my stuff is about to be. Like, everything is about to be sewed. Everything is gonna be cutesy now. Like, I just want to sew everything. I love this pouch so much too. I just really wish I would have made it a little longer, but I can't because my zipper is so small. So honestly, I wish I would have made it a little bit, I don't know, I just wish I would have made it more rectangular somehow, some way. But oh, everything is just so cute. I'm so happy, guys. Like, I want to sew another project. Like, I'm literally up right now. Like, I want to sew. I was like low-key falling asleep, but then like seeing this done, I want to do another one. I want to do another one. Like, I'm fighting the urge to work on another project, but I cannot. We will do our last project tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be on TikTok and Pinterest all night looking for tomorrow's project, so stay tuned for that. I'm really freaking excited, but I cannot spend all day sewing tomorrow because I have other stuff to do. So I need to have my project and pattern and fabric picked out before tomorrow, so then tomorrow we can just get right into our next project. But okay, one more look. Oh my goodness, so cute. I'm so happy right now. Anyways, bye, good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello guys, welcome back to day 2 of Kamryn learning how to sew. I am so excited for today's project. Today, I have decided that I'm gonna make a little keychain wallet, and this one is actually gonna make it out into public and be seen the most. So I'm really gonna take my time and pick a good fabric that I really like because I really wanna use this for my keys. So that being said, let's pick our fabric out. I am so excited. I have been looking forward to this since yesterday. I was literally up till 12 a.m. just watching sewing TikToks. Literally getting sewing inspo, buying a bunch of stuff that I didn't need to buy, just doing a bunch of stuff that I did not need to do. So I'm very excited about this. Like I said, let's first pick out our fabric. Honestly, the funnest part in my opinion. And I guess today we'll leave the lace ribbon alone. I guess I've been using it a little too much. I just love how organized this little kit is, or like this little box is. It's just every time I open it, I'm like, it's like a boost of dopamine. I love it. This one is really cute, but I want to save this for something else. I don't know what yet, but I feel like this would be perfect for some project that I'm not thinking of yet. And then you know how obsessed I am with plaid, so this is definitely an option. She's really thirsty. That's That's like me when I wake up at 3 a.m. just so thirsty. Anyways, so now I'm gonna choose between these. Okay, literally forever later, I decided I'm gonna go with these two. I feel like this is kind of cute. I don't know if I wanna go see if I have like, I actually will. Be right back. Okay, I have this pack of fabric that I bought a long time ago. And honestly, I think I'm gonna use this blue. Cause, ooh, or this yellow. Do you think this yellow will throw it off? The yellow's kind of fun. I don't know if I want to do the blue or the yellow. Ooh, or the, wait, all of these look good. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Okay, thanks for your help. Wait, actually, I don't know which one looks better. Or should I just play it safe and do the blue? This is so hard. Like, and I was over here like, oh yeah, sewing is so easy because the patterns are already made for you. So like, you don't even have to pick any colors. Well, I was wrong. You know what? Let's be unique. Let's do these two. It's so much later. Ow, something is sharp in my sweater. Oh, I messed up so many times, but I think I'm finally figuring it out. It is a little bit messed up. Like, my top stitch is really good though. Like, I'm quite proud of my top stitch. I don't know, it kind of messed up like right here, but the rest of it, like, that is so straight. I'm very proud of myself. Do not look at my quilting though. My quilting was so bad. I don't know what happened, but it's whatever. And then this is really bad too because I forgot to cut off the frayed edge. I mean, it's coming together. It's not that bad. My zipper is too long, but that's fine. You can always shorten a zipper. You just can't make it longer. So not bad. I'm not mad at it. I'm gonna keep going. It has been so long. This is definitely the hardest one I've done so far, which is crazy because I thought this would be one of the easier ones, but no, this is definitely the hardest one so far. And I think it's because everything is so small and meticulous. It's hard, but I'm gonna keep going. It's time to turn it inside out. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. Guys, I really did it. Look how cute. It's so small. It seems I miscalculated. I'm gonna go back and try to fix that. Okay, I think I fixed it. I'm going to check. No, what the heck? Okay, I fixed it. Yay. Oh no, I didn't fix it. Okay, well, the side is busting out. I don't care, honestly. Nobody's gonna notice it. I don't really care enough. So I'm just gonna let it be busted a little bit because I'm not gonna sell this or anything. Trial and error, mine don't have to be perfect. Everybody else's do. Oh, how cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, let me finish it. Here is the pouch. She's not perfect. She is oddly shaped, like all kinds of oddly shaped. She's got wabi sabi. Like there's just a random part protruding here. This just goes in because I tried to fix the side of it. That protrudes. This is literally, you know, so it's not perfect, but it works. Like, look at that. You can see the seams. It's not perfect, but it's adorable. I love it. And now we're gonna make the key fob, which I'm hoping is literally gonna take me a quarter of the time because it should be easier, I hope. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that. Okay guys, literally, let me just show you. Look at this. Anyways, literally a decade later and I finished the key fob, and when I tell you guys, I retried it like 20 different times because I really wanted to make it quilted, but the little clasps I have are too small to fit a quilted wristlet in here. So I'm gonna have to return those and get bigger ones, but I did finish. Here it is. It's cute. You know, it's not the best, but it's actually really not bad. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't know if it's my favorite project. It's probably my least favorite project out of all of them, but it's still cute and I'm pretty proud of it. Am I gonna use it? Probably not, just because it looks very handmade in my opinion. I think if I were to have done a more quilted and a longer wristlet and then made this a proper square, it would have looked a lot better, but I'm not mad at it, especially because it's only my third project. This is definitely the hardest one I've done though. I thought this one would be the easiest, but no, this one was so hard for me. But I put my cards in there and my lip gloss, and it's functional, like it works. I'm not mad at it, but it's definitely gonna go in the archives. But those are the 3 sewing projects I made today. I am so proud of myself. Also, yesterday I was playing around and realized that this book sleeve is literally reversible. Like, how freaking cute. But the first thing we made was our pouch, which I love. I just really wish I could change the size of it. I'm not a big fan of the square look. I also want to get I forget what it's called, but basically it's like batting, except you can iron it on, and it's supposed to help with more structure. So definitely when I make more pouches like this, I want to go purchase that. I'm probably gonna go today, to be honest, but I'm gonna go purchase that so then it can help me with the structure, and also it's just much easier than batting. I also want to get larger zippers so then I can make bigger bags, so I can make makeup bags. But this one is cute, it's functional, it works, it opens, it closes, it does what it needs to do, it holds my stuff. And then the inside lining is so pretty, so I'm not mad at it. It's just a very awkward shape. And then we moved on to our book sleeve, which I also love so much. I'm definitely gonna be using this all the time. I want to make more because this pattern was really easy, probably my quickest one, and it's reversible. Like, how cute is that? The only thing I would change is I would make it a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger with the length. The width is fine, like the width is fine, just the length. I'd want it to be a little bit longer. And I probably wouldn't have added this lace trimming. I'm not a big fan of it. I feel like it's just there in my opinion, but I don't know, I love this. I think it's really, really cute. I love the fabric of it. The pattern is so pretty and it was so easy. Oh, I would also probably make longer ribbons because I feel like these ribbons are a little bit too short, so my bows aren't as pretty as I want them to be. Kind of like a self-preference kind of thing. Like, I want my bows to be a little bit longer, but how cute is this? I love this book sleeve so much. I'm definitely gonna be using this a lot. I love it so much. I can't wait to make more. And then we ended off with our little keychain card holder. I will be honest, I think what I also don't like about it is the fabric. I feel like the fabric, this isn't a good fabric for this kind of project, I feel like. Like, I feel like this is giving pajama pants. So maybe this fabric would be better for the inside lining of something rather than the exterior, but it's cute. We did the red interior. I'm proud of it. And I'm so excited to work on some more sewing projects. This was so fun. I'm happy I got to bring a different video style to you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it because we're definitely going to be getting some sewing diary videos coming soon because I have so many projects that I want to make and so many crochet related sewing projects that I want to make. Wink, wink. So stick around for those. More sewing diaries on the way. New hobby acquired. I'm so happy. I'm just collecting the infinity stones. Like, I'm so proud of myself and I'm so happy that I picked up sewing because I've had this sewing machine forever and I've been needing to use it, and I knew my time would shine. Like, when I got the sewing machine, I knew eventually my time would shine, and it finally is. So I'm so happy that I have the sewing machine, but I have a few things I need to return as well. Like, these lobster clasps are gonna get returned. My quilting guide bar, I don't know where it's at, but basically, oh, there it is. It's this. I already have one. My machine came with one that fits my machine. This one is too big for my machine, so it like causes errors and it makes it like and I finally figured it out it's because this was too big, so the thing was hitting it and then it was like causing errors. So don't need this. I'm gonna return that. And then I'm also gonna return these because these literally don't do anything for me. Like, they don't mark. They're supposed to mark and make indentations into your fabric so then you can know where to sew, but it literally doesn't work. I have chalk, and I also have this, and I also have, what else do I have? I had something else. Anyways, I have other things that can make indentations into my work, so I don't need these. These don't really work. I'm gonna return these as well. And then I think everything else I'm gonna keep. I don't think there's anything else I wanna return, so just in case you wanna start your sewing journey, those are the things that I'm gonna be returning. But I'll also still leave them on my Amazon storefront if you do wanna buy these things. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget, you guys can click the link in my description box to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using Squarespace. You can use my code KAMRYNCAIN when you're ready to launch. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I will see you soon, and until then, bye.